dude, trotting out Hillary Rodham Clinton like she is going to be a good person to defend the Biden administration's chances is like, all right, let's move on from Israel to Donald Trump.
The latest now on former President Trump. He posted bond in the New York civil fraud trial case as the judge in his New York election interference case expanded a gag order ahead of the trial later this month. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is at Trump Tower. Good morning, Aaron.
And George, good morning to you. Posting the bond means that former President Trump is no longer at immediate risk of losing control of his apartment here on Fifth Avenue or the rest of his real estate. That $175 million bond, though, comes as in his criminal trial, Trump is under a new restriction. This morning, Donald Trump can no longer attack the daughter of the judge overseeing his criminal prosecution in New York. Judge Juan Merchan expanded a gag order to cover his family and the family of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, writing, "This pattern of attacking family members of presiding jurists and attorneys assigned to his cases serves no legitimate purpose. It merely injects fear." Trump has attacked the judge's daughter by name over her political consulting work for Democrats. His attorneys argued Trump must be permitted to speak on these issues. But the judge said defendants'
So what's the point of the UN
deliberate.
if they can demand a ceasefire yet and it clearly isn't happening and the UN do nothing? So are we paying them for what now? Does it really show that the world's true intentions are at least profiting and that's it? This needs to stop. I mean, yes. The point is, and I would not discount this, the point is applying pressure. Things are not going to change overnight. And you can't stop applying pressure. It was unimaginable to call for a ceasefire literally 6 months ago. It was unimaginable to consider that what Israel is doing is a genocide 5 months ago. And people haven't stopped applying pressure. And slowly but surely, obviously with a shit ton of human lives being ripped apart, being destroyed by Israel, the world is opening up their eyes to the realities on the ground. That's it. I don't know. I just, for me specifically, I'm looking at this. What do you do to those who say on the left, I won't say names, who say protests don't work? I don't know who the fuck says protests don't work on the left. But they're just wrong. And someone can be a leftist, I guess, quote unquote, and be wrong. And it's fine. How do you not lose the pessimism is a great question.
And intended to intimidate this court and impede the orderly administration of this trial. Trump is scheduled to stand trial starting April 15th on charges accusing him of falsifying business records to conceal allegations of an affair with porn actress Stormy Daniels from voters before the 2016 election. Trump has pleaded not guilty and wants the judge to recuse himself. In his civil fraud case, Trump has now secured a $175 million bond, putting a nearly $500 million judgment on hold while he appeals. A court reduced the bond after Trump's lawyer said the whole amount was practically impossible to obtain. As he seeks the White House again, Trump repeated false claims that he won Wisconsin during the 2020 election in an interview with a Wisconsin radio station. Joe Biden won Wisconsin in 2020. Trump's supporters made him billions, on paper anyway, after rushing to buy stock when his social media company went public last week. This morning, though, the value of Trump's stake is down $1 billion. Shares of Trump Media dropping more than 20% after the company said Truth Social lost $58 million last year, and an auditor raised substantial doubt about its future. We've never seen a presidential candidate before whose very initials represent a publicly traded company and the ability to make spectacular wealth while also seeking the presidency. Robin?
All right, Aaron, thank you. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
All right. Meanwhile, speaking of vocal, Hillary Rodham Clinton was across the street over at 30 Rock last night. She was on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. We wanted to play a soundbite.
Oh, we got to play this part, actually, before we get to Fox News covering it. When asked about U.S. voters upset with the choice between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton says,
we know
the ever-present, telegenic, charismatic leader of the modern liberal Democratic Party, Hillary Rodham Clinton, is back in the airwaves.
that.
It is.
What do you say to voters who are upset that those are the two choices?
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices.
Yeah, I love that.
Right? And,
Yeah, good.
and, you know, it's kind of like one is old and effective and compassionate, has a heart, and really cares about people.
Except, genocide. Ongoing active genocide. Just get over it. Lol. Come on.
And one is old and has been charged with 91 felonies.
Yeah, okay.
I
Okay, interesting.
Dude. Trotting out Hillary Rodham Clinton like she is going to be a good person to defend the Biden administration's chances is like Israeli officials thinking that like being able to let all the fucking occupying force dipshits post TikToks is going to somehow help Israel's cause. Okay? Hillary Rodham Clinton is the Rabbi Shmuley of liberalism. Every time she opens her mouth, you are seeing one less voter for the Democratic Party, at least. Okay? I do not know why the dumbasses in charge are like, no, she's the good person that we should trot out, especially considering that she already lost to Donald Trump very publicly, very famously.
I don't understand why this is even a hard choice, really. I
Yeah.
don't understand it.
Yeah.
But we have to go through the election, and hopefully people will realize what's at stake, because it's an existential question.
I'm going to tweet this. I'm going to say, Hillary Shitten. I call her Hillary Shitten. RT. Shmuley. Oh, no C there. Sorry. Hillary shitting and farting. Fucking got him. I just don't get why they do this. I actually don't understand why the Democratic Party, like, Biden doesn't like Hillary Clinton at all. And I'm pretty sure Hillary Clinton doesn't like Biden either. If you know even a little bit about like the internal conflict in the Democratic Party, you know that Biden fucking despises Hillary Clinton. So I don't even know who made this decision. I feel like maybe she did on her own. Yes. There's a major rivalry between Clinton and Biden. Biden doesn't even like Obama that much any longer, but obviously still recognizes the popularity that Obama has. But Biden is right. Like, when Biden is right for despising Hillary Clinton, and she doesn't bring any popularity to the table. She has no way to motivate voters to go out and vote for Biden. Who the fuck would be like, oh man, Hillary Clinton said she's awesome?
Essential question. What kind of country we're going to have, what kind of democracy we're going to have. And people who blow that off are not paying attention, because it's not like Trump, his enablers, his empowerers, his allies are not telling us what they want to do. I mean, they're pretty clear about what kind of country they want.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's hear what the fucking Fox News weirdos had to say about this.
That she made. Oh, I didn't realize she wore that big hat. That is really crazy.
She's so fun.
Is that a
I guess it's an
pirate
Easter
hat or
hat?
Easter hat?
I can't tell. It was Easter Monday.
Going to a funeral?
Anyway, so here she is. Jimmy asked her once they both sit down at the desk. Says, you know, it looks like the election.
My favorite Hillary Clinton quote, like my favorite Hillary Clinton story is, I forget which book this is from, but there's a book that like talks about how she stopped talking to Bill Clinton after the Monica Lewinsky stuff for 6 months. Okay? For 6 whole months, she never talked to Bill Clinton until she called him up to bomb Serbia. The first time Hillary Clinton reached back out to her husband, Bill Clinton, after the Monica Lewinsky scandal was to demand he bomb Serbia. Oh, here, this is the excerpt. Oh, well, this person fucking also blocked me. Classic. You will never know love like this. A biography of Hillary Clinton written by Gail Sheeny and published in late 1999 stated that Mrs. Clinton had refused to talk to the president for 8 months after the Monica Lewinsky scandal broke. It wasn't 6, it was 8 months. She resumed talking to her husband only when she phoned him and urged him in the strongest terms to begin bombing Serbia. The president began bombing within 24 hours. Alexander Cockburn observed in the Los Angeles Times. It's just like, this is such a good paragraph. I don't know how else to describe. Like, it says so much in such short prose. It describes so much. Do not tell this information to the average Albanian, please. As an Albanian, we don't need a road named Hillary Clinton. Excuse me. If you're Albanian, you already know half the fucking population is literally named Clinton or Tony Blair, my favorite. It's like Ahmed Tony Blair. This is real, by the way. That's a real fucking thing, dude. In Kosovo, we didn't get as bad. Don't make me play it. Don't make me play Helping Small Kosovo. Anyway, it's so good. This is an old HasanAbi banger. We used to listen to this shit all the time.
Election of 2024 is going to look a lot like the election of 2020. What do you have to say with that? Here she is.
It's Biden versus Trump. We
Yes,
know that.
it is. It is.
What do you say to voters who are upset that those are the two choices?
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices.
Yeah, love that.
Right? And
good.
you know, it's kind of like, one is old and effective and compassionate, has a heart, and really cares about people. And one is old and has been charged with 91 felonies.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Okay, interesting.
I don't understand why this is even a hard choice, really.
Yeah, she talks about the prosecution of Donald Trump and the charges. The question is, why wasn't she charged?
Wait, but Lawrence, do you
Right.
notice what they're not going to say
fucking
anymore?
got him. Except you're just posting Trump's L's at that point, because I was looking forward to that. And I will never forgive Trump for chanting lock her up and then never actually locking her up.
Donald Trump was an illegitimate president, and he didn't really win in 2016. Same with Stacey Abrams. She says, I never denied the election. So they don't want to, because they realize, as Fareed Zakaria pointed out over the weekend, of all people, he said, Democrats should stop being hypocrites. They keep on going after Donald Trump for saying this, and they should. But they should also acknowledge that they denied the election in 2016. And Stacey Abrams said that it was an illegitimate governor in Georgia.
Right.
So she can't even say that.
Well, I agree with the.
He was making the point, Brian, about Ronna McDaniel, who that was the double standard.
Right,
ultimately.
right.
No, but he listed both.
I do agree with the first part of that.
I didn't realize that, like, there are still dick riders of Israel in my replies, by the way. Sorry. Including this guy that posted this. Last Hasan clip, I swear he's such a lol cow, I can't help it. And it's so funny because everything I said here was vindicated. Like, literally everything. Like, has this guy not opened up a single fucking news resource, even from an outlet that's, like, pro-Israel, since that day? And then someone going, huh, like you know any better. Like you know more, Polish man 68. Yeah, dude. Do these guys not read the news? Well, I guess he's Polish, so he's using the one singular computer in Poland to write this, but I don't really understand. Like, do you not? Because I'm posting this 4 hours after the fact, right? And we know better. We do. Like, we literally know better. The fuck do you mean? Israel even admitted it. What are you talking about? I genuinely don't understand how these guys, like, how stupid they can be. No, we do know. We knew then, and we certainly even know more. Even Israel is not saying this isn't, like, fucking deliberate. What the hell? Hasan, every time you make a Polish joke, 10 more Poles, put them on a long list of Turks they hate. I mean, I don't give a fuck. That's pretty funny. Like, hello? I don't get it. Like, they're so reflexively anti-me that I think that they just, like, refuse to read anything, refuse to learn anything. No new information whatsoever is filtered through their brain. It's just like, Hasan said it, so it must be wrong. Doesn't make any sense.
Like, these are the candidates, so we need to move forward and focus on the issues and which.
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier. You, as a minister, have to recognize that the Hamas attack against civilians is a terrorist act and that Israel is defending its citizens. Then you can ask for restraint and respect the lives of civilians in Gaza. In the end, we must ask for the containment of all parties, but never support terrorists and aggressors. Do you also support Russia, who has killed children and women and old people and civilians? I have not heard you say a word against such massacre. Are you pro-Kremlin and pro-Hamas? You do not represent me or Spain. She does not deserve to be a minister. To what he is replying to, and this is on October 16th, was where is it? His government is carrying out war crimes in the Gaza Strip, massive bombings, water and electricity cuts. They are not letting in humanitarian aid. Denouncing this genocide is not aligning with Hamas. It is a democratic obligation. Silence complicity with terror. That's what he quote retweeted. Ione Belarra was right. Why are you clouding this guy? You mean Jose Andres? Chef Jose Andres, the dude whose humanitarian aid group just got murked by Israel? The reason why I'm showing you this is not to flex on him or anything. The reason why I'm showing you this is that Israel is losing its supporters. He is literally a liberal Zionist chef. You want to see his current fucking takes now on Israel? Today, World Central Kitchen lost several of our sisters and brothers in an IDF airstrike in Gaza. I'm heartbroken and grieving for their families and friends and our whole WCK family. These are people, angels I served alongside in Ukraine, Gaza, Turkey, Morocco, Bahamas, Indonesia. They are not faceless. They are not nameless. The Israeli government needs to stop this indiscriminate killing. It needs to stop restricting humanitarian aid, stop killing civilians and aid workers, and stop using food as a weapon. No more innocent lives lost. Peace starts with our shared humanity. It needs to start now. Now, the reason why I showed you this isn't to be like, see, isn't to like flex on him, okay? He said those words to someone who correctly pointed out that Defense Minister Yoav Gallant on October 8th said that they were using food as a weapon. Okay? I call BS. By the way, he ain't changed. No, dude. No. I don't think he like genuinely had a change of heart. Okay? My point is, Israel is killing its own fucking allies. A guy who heard Yoav Gallant, Defense Minister of Israel, say, we are fighting human animals and we are going to shut them. We're going to starve them of their food. We're going to starve them of their electricity. We're going to kill all of them. He heard that and said, Israel has a right to defend itself on October 16th. 6 months later, he's singing a very different tune. That's a change of pace. Okay? Erdogan seeks reconciliation with Israel following electoral defeat. Cowardly melon peddler backs down for the 500,000th time. That's awesome. It's not, there's no way this is real, right? Is he actually doing that? Allah belasını versin köpek. Hayvan oğlu hayvan. Oh. He is a melon peddler. He's a karpuz satıcısı. I love that Americans know the Turkish memes. It's so funny to me. I love hearing that shit from Americans.
Candidate you like better. But the end of that, keep in mind, these 91 charges were brought on by Democrats, right? Letitia James even ran on taking down Donald Trump. We saw what happened in Georgia with Fani Willis. So these are Democrats that don't like President Trump. They're doing everything they can to make sure he's not the candidate.
Well, also, I just think it's a bad move, and this explains why she didn't get elected, to tell voters to get over it. To tell them to get over themselves, that Joe Biden is all that you're going to get instead of focusing on the issues that matter to the voters. I mean, this is the same criticism that Bill Clinton and many of his former staff had with Hillary Clinton. She wouldn't go to different swing states and talk about the issues that matter to the American public. Exactly.
So she had the fireworks ready, remember, for the last night for her celebration?
The glass window.
I know, she's still not over it.
She hired him. That's right. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.